Hello guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. The power of Goku would continue to increase in a great way, but in all this great power would bring great consequences, since all his internal energy system began to be destroyed in the same way. So the goddess Neen, realizing such an event, would begin to leave the place. That stupid guy hasn't been able to stand the power beyond a demon god. He better die for his pathetic weakness. As Neen was leaving, he would hear Kakarot's voice. Damn good for nothing. You better leave or end my life yourself right now, because I promise that if you survive, you'll be the first to die. Honey, your body is disintegrating with your own power. You haven't been able to assimilate the great gift I've given you, so you better die. While Neen was leaving, something made her stop, because all over the place, roars as if it were a beast made her stop. Instantly, she would notice, as the body of that Saiyan, despite having thousands of serious wounds, his body was beginning to transform. That's right, Kakarot had begun to have a transition between his Ozaru form and his Super Saiyan Rose form. But to Neen's surprise, the power that Goku released on this occasion was even able to cut off the same breath, because the pressure that his whole body was releasing was incredible. I can't believe it! I have to run away! The power he's releasing is even bigger than my power! I won't be able to do anything! Neen would try to flee quickly from the place, but at the moment, a gigantic claw was able to make her fall to the ground with multiple wounds all over her body. So at the moment, Neen would concentrate large amounts of energy on each of her wounds so that they would be able to get out at a great speed. But her terror would increase much more when she realized how that gigantic monkey was returning to normal size. However, the power that emanated was able to end Neen's life with a single blow. No, damn, I have to run! That Saiyan won't forgive the humiliation I've put through. I'll have to get the hell out of here. Neen, with his great power, would try to open a three-dimensional crack, but it was useless to him since the power that Kakarot released overshadowed all of Neen's power completely. So Neen would stare at Goku with great determination. He would increase his power to the maximum. I have to end her life while she's transforming. It's my only way to survive. Neen would expel all her power and begin to channel in a single one of his hands. The power he released was gigantic, since even part of the planet was destroyed with the simple release of that attack. I hope you're able to withstand this attack that is done with 100% of all my power. Not even a priest would be able to withstand it. The powerful attack was coming towards Kakarot, but to Neen's surprise, Kakarot, with only one of his hands, was beginning to repel such an attack, until he was able to make it so small, but the effort he was making was incredible, since Kakarot was still in transition. However, he had been able to withstand all the power that Neen had directed at him. After a few minutes, a big explosion would be created all over that place. That's right, the power that Kakarot had been to destroy would have caused that big explosion. It doesn't matter that you're able to destroy my attack, since one way or another, the attack had to explode, and it did so a few millimeters away from you. That means that you are more than dead. But among all the chaos that had been formed, a silhouette would begin to form. That's right, Kakarot's entire body was engulfed in flames, while Kakarot, with a cold gaze, would approach towards Neen. His appearance had also changed completely, because this time, he had a pink fur while his gaze would make even the most experienced warrior run, because the simple pressure and aura of Kakarot were able to form the silhouette of death. You've tried to kill me with that power. He even was no longer useful to you. You tried to end my life, so this very instant, I'll end your pathetic life. Kakarot would get much closer to Neen, but with a big flash and without caring that she was a woman, he would connect a powerful blow to Neen's stomach, which on this occasion would make her bleed too much. Neen would fall to the ground, while Kakarot would put a leg over her head. Who's the weak one this time? You are really considered a super goddess. Don't make me laugh. Your power's pathetic. You don't compare yourself to even an ant. You're useless. Neen, with his great power, would try to stand up, succeeding, but at the moment of throwing a blow, Kakarot, with his great speed, would fall on Neen's entire body, which again would make her fall to the ground, but this time with much more power. You're good for nothing, but I'll give you an advantage. I'll fight only with my right arm, and if you're able to make me bleed, I'll forgive your miserable life. Kakarot would stop releasing all that great pressure, so Neen, furious and with her pride shattered, would receive the pallium of her life, because while Neen tried to hit, Kakarot was able to connect hundreds of blows, so Neen wasn't able to do anything against him. Hell, giving a little of my power to this damn mortal has been a terrible idea, if I have to end this wretch's life or run away, but it'll be very complicated for me. Neen would pounce again against Kakarot, but the result was still the same. Meanwhile, in the Kingdom of Everything, Daishinkan had organized a meeting because Son Goku deserved it. Angels and gods, I'll be clear from the beginning. This meeting is for each of you to train, since one of the 12 gods had already fallen into the hands of Son Goku, but in all this time there has been no information about Son Goku. But father, there's no possibility that Mr. Goku died in the battle of the God of Universe 4, since ending the life of a god is not simple. Excellent point of view, Whis. And of course there's no small possibility, but we have not been able to find Son Goku's body, nor his soul in the other world. If that means the God of Universe 4 used the destructive energy, or Son Goku's still alive. Indeed, even the Guardians of the mighty Zeno-sama have not been able to find out his whereabouts. For that reason, I have to keep them up their guard. All the gods would make a bow, quickly leaving to each of their universes. For their part, the deities of Universe 11 and 7 had gathered on the planets of Beerus, as well as their most powerful fighters. Belmont, one way or another, we'll have to finish that wretch, since I'm almost sure that miserable Saiyan hasn't died. But Beerus, why are you so sure? You're better than anyone to know that defeating a god isn't an easy thing, and if he's been able to defeat him, he'll have to be willing to die. With the respect you deserve, God Belmont, Kakarot's still alive, and I assure you, because Kakarot never gives up, and if they were not able to find his soul in the other world with 100%, I could say he's still alive. In that case, he's alive. This time, I'm planning to end that miserable mortal's life. I can't believe I lost him in the Tournament of Power, and now I want to destroy all the 12 universes. But in that case, we must have a plan, and above all, not to trust ourselves, since I know better than anyone that Son Goku is an expert on the battlefield. But while everyone was talking, the 12 universes began to see each other in absolute chaos. While hundreds of rays and lightning could be observed all over the place, and instantly a pressure that had been able to bend each of the guardian angels became present, that pressure even made Daishinkan move much slower. Whose big pressure is this? I'm surprised that there's a being able to limit my speed, but I don't think it's Son Goku. In Universe 7, a dark, large energy portal would form, but a moment later it would explode completely, and a Kakarot with a few wounds could be observed while possessing the heart of the goddess Neen in one of his hands. I have to show you that to Daishinkan. What'll be his reaction when he realizes that I've been able to take down a goddess that even he respected? But Kakarot, before going to the Kingdom of the Whole, he would realize that the power of the deities of Universe 7 and 11 was very close. So as if it were a flash, he would arrive in front of them, who was not able to raise their head, since the pressure would increase much more. But Kakarot, at the moment of arriving, would give a big laugh, and his great pressure would decrease. How pathetic! They're not able to move with that simple praising. How will they be able to beat me? This is gonna be a lot of fun. Kakarot would leave for the realm of the All, while the great pressure would disappear from the 12 universes as Kakarot would begin to focus 100% of all his pressure on the higher level deities. It's time to give this gift to Daishinkan for the first time. I want to exchange a few blows with him, so I'm not going to trust. Meanwhile, the deities of all the 12 universes were surprised, since even they, who were considered the most powerful beings below the Zeno-sama and Daishinkan, were completely subdued. Kakarot, at the moment of arriving, would crush Neen's heart, causing too much blood to spread through the realm of the whole. This is the heart of the powerful goddess Neen. Although as powerful as she possessed absolutely nothing, since with one hand I was able to end her life. Daishinkan was surprised, but before being able to react, Kakarot had given a powerful blow to Daishinkan's jaw. But the blow contained an overwhelming power, which was able to send Daishinkan flying to a planet, completely destroying it. Daishinkan, without wasting time, would release 100% of all his power, with which he'd been able to exchange hundreds of blows against Kakarot. But incredible as it may seem, Kakarot was beginning to bend Daishinkan with each of his punches. So the instant Zeno-sama would leave the palace, realizing that great battle, both Guardians had also joined the fight. So the trio of warriors began to have an advantage against Kakarot, but with a powerful roar, Kakarot was able to push back the three warriors. This is funny! Finally a battle that'll increase my ego completely, but they're in luck, because today I don't plan to end their lives. Don't say stupid things or think that they'll run away again, because we know that if you run away, you'll become much more powerful. In that case, I'll knock all three of you out and leave, because if I end your lives right now, I won't have anyone to have fun with. That's right, Kakarot's new personality was much more confident. So Kakarot, without difficulty this time, began to measure himself with the trio of warriors. But Zeno-sama was surprised by the style of battle that his friend was able to possess. This can't be! The style of battle he's carrying out, it's a Psychaden style, a style that only the omnipresent gods have been able to adapt to his own body. Kakarot, with a few more blows, was able to knock out each warrior out of combat, making them fall to the ground with incredible power, destroying everything in their path. You're king of all? I hope you're prepared, because the next time I visit this planet, it'll be to wipe out all of you. Kakarot would leave, while in Universe 7, a furious Vegeta would stand up, but would release all his power as he had been humiliated once again by his greatest rival. What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.